Welcome to the girls. I'm so glad you joined us today. Janine, as you know, today we have lots of spirit.
Yes, we do, and I can't wait because we have a returning guest. Backed by popular demand, Robyne is with us, and she is a psychic.
She's a medium, and she is a medium extraordinaire, as I want to call her, because she does deal not only with spirit that she can get message from, but also she's able to see spirit and orbs, and she works in cold cases with the police. So that's the part we're going to talk about this time. She helps to locate people that who are missing, or people who are just trying to be found somewhere, I guess.
Okay.
But anyhow, we've been looking over some of the posts on Facebook, and some of the interesting posts that we find have a lot to do with makeup and different things
Health
that we
and
can
fitness,
do.
women empowerment, that kind of fun
All
stuff.
kind of stuff. But there's a lot of great products out there. Did you find anything through Facebook?
Yes, of course. We're always posting. I know we had a lot of play on the little puppy that we had on there because someone posted their puppy, and then they had false eyelashes.
False eyelashes on the puppy.
And people were like, yay or nay, but it was cute. But I found another one. It was 14 cosmetic products that aren't really helpful at all. Do you think you could name any of those? 14, and you know, there's so many products there on the market. I'm always flip-flopping back and forth, but I do have some of my staple products that we talk about this season with our interactive Facebook Live that we've done. We've talked about some of the products that we like.
Right. Well,
Can
I
you
love
name?
your lip gloss.
Oh, I love this lip gloss. This is my favorite. Most people change your lip gloss. If you notice on the show, I normally just wear gloss. I don't wear lipstick because I have dark tinted lips to begin with.
A lot of color to your lips to begin with.
Right. And all natural, by the way.
All natural over here. Her lips are
the lips are
big from little.
All right. So 14 cosmetic products that aren't really helpful at all. Could you name some?
I bet a lot of face creams.
Yes. So they have hand cream, body lotion, and foot cream. So basically, and it was weird because you know they say that your phone could kind of like know what you're doing through the certain apps that you use, and it's so true because you'll be thinking something and then you're looking through your phone and then you see it. It's like, that's kind of weird. But I was in one of the stores and I was looking for hand cream or lotion, and I was looking at different ones and thinking, well, what makes the $1.99 one so horrible?
Well, I think you have to look at the ingredients. Look at the ingredients,
$9.99.
and they always say if the first ingredient is water, move on to something else because you're gonna just put water on your hands. So don't look for alcohol and don't get water in there. And then look for things maybe you could pronounce so that it wouldn't be all these bad chemicals for you.
Well, I'm using the Vaseline. I believe it's Vaseline. It was super cheap, but it smells like coconut, and I love it.
Now.
I put it on in the morning, so probably not after.
You smell like a coconut.
There you go. Because I'm nuts, right? Okay, so facial toner is another one.
Well, cold water also works the same way.
You said lip balm. They said there's no difference in lip balm, which you buy either at Sephora or you buy at the dollar store.
You mean to just moisturize your lips?
Yeah, like just lip balm. Cellulite cream, which I really do think is a pile of poop.
I think it's the massaging action of putting the cream on every day that maybe toughens up the muscle or moves things around a little bit for you.
Bust cream, which bust cream, does it make your boobs bigger?
How would that work? How would that work? I mean, unless you have little balloons in there, you can
I
put
think
some
it's funny.
stuff in.
Anti-aging, age reversal serums.
Depends on what's in them. Maybe they just fill in your wrinkles, like plaster.
Lip plumpers. You know what I think that, this is the lip gloss that I use, and it's called Mentha Shimmer Tint, and it's not even that expensive. But the thing I think it says about what makes you feel like your lips are plumper is the menthol. It makes you just make your lips go like, because it tingles, right? So really, it's not making your lips bigger. But
I tried one once that had so much menthol in it, my lips were hurting. It was just, and there were little pieces of shiny shimmer things, and when I looked in there, I think there were little tiny shivers of glass.
I'm addicted to this.
That's not safe.
You know, it's like a bad habit. You're just like, this is mine. I have about 15 lip gloss in my car that and I only lip gloss. People talk me into buying lipstick, and then I'll use it once, and it'll look so nice. But I feel it dries my mouth out and my lips, and I just can't wear it. I don't know how you feel at home, but I'm sure the men are bored right now, but the women understand what
No,
I'm saying.
I know some men who use a lot of beauty products, my husband one included, and he'll get down to Robert Stevens and come out with a little bag, and Debbie will say to him, but Sam,
So funny.
you really don't have to keep using, every time a new product comes out, you don't have to add it to your regimen. You could just maybe replace it with.
Yeah.
But he has so many bottles lined up every day, but he's afraid to stop because he looks so great.
He's
been
so
using
funny.
them for years. He
Even
doesn't
his-
have a wrinkle on his face.
And if you feel you could tell by someone's hands and their nails how their nails look. He has very soft skin.
Oh, his hands are nicer than mine. His face is nicer than mine. He's just the beauty queen.
Okay, real quick, expensive cleansers, stretch mark cream, pore shrinking products. Have you ever tried this? I actually bought into it the one time. I said, oh, I'm going to try it. It was like a little thing like this. It was like 99 cents from one of like Sephora or somewhere like that. And really, it didn't do anything. But
Oh, for 99 cents, what do you
pore
want?
shrinking. Well, I mean,
Pore shrinker.
99 cents.
How about
it was a
Preparation
little.
H?
It was a little sample thing, like this big.
I know women who use Preparation H underneath their eyes because it shrinks, whatever. And so that's one remedy. So you're talking about buying things. That's something you could use several places. Then I was talking with a girlfriend one day and I said to her, oh no, I have a show to do and I have like a little red mark on my face because I'm allergic to tomatoes. Well, I had some tomatoes and it made a red hive on my face. And she said, well, you have some drops for your eye to take the red out. Whatever's in that works anywhere on your body. So she said, put a little drop of that on your pimple. And it worked.
No way.
Yeah, it did. It did.
So
It
maybe
took
we'll
the
do
red
some
out.
of these remedies on a Facebook Live, but Preparation H, I don't know. Shouldn't that go one place?
Well, not with the same finger. I'm going to say keep it separate and safe and clean.
Nasty.
But it shrinks down. So if you have bags under your eyes, it's just going to shrink that down.
All right, well,
and people have been using that for years.
Next topic.
Here's mine though, but I have
Oh,
this
okay.
here. I brought it. I don't
What
have
is
to
that?
bring it again. Well, I'm like
You got to
in
take the lid off to
mood.
smell it.
Yeah, well, smell that. Nice and tropical.
It probably smells like.
Don't spray it. It's oil.
Oh, could you imagine
Just
that
a
right
little
up
drop
in the
of oil. So you put
Ooh.
one little drop on your fingertips, rub it through, and then go through your hair. And my hair is so dry from the weather because our winter has been like 4,000 days worth of winter.
Every time anything
So-
that smells like I'm away, I shouldn't be putting it on because I curled my hair today. But
Yeah, but isn't it? It smells good, it works good, and it actually made my hair come back to life because my hair felt really, really brittle before. I haven't been
Looks
curling
good.
it because my hair was starting to like break
no
off.
extensions.
No, this is my hair, but this is all nice with all of the nice oil. So this is called love oil. And I think it's
Love.
because you're going to love the oil. You know, in your hair, you're going to
Well,
love
I want to ask Robin, and I don't know if she can, but you know, if you have a dream and you feel like you're either drowning or you're falling and then you wake up, like I wonder if that means something. So there's all kinds of stuff. I know that you've probably Googled it if you've had a dream, but today we have a returning guest with us.
Yes,
Robyne
Reverend
Murray.
Robyne Murray. And she'll be with us, so stay right where you are. Get yourself a cup of coffee or a glass of wine or whatever time of the day you're watching, because
Get
I
your
know you
creams.
can watch on all your devices.
Your lip
and
gloss.
sit there and watch our commercials as well, because all of these sponsors bring our shows to you. So make sure you get out there and check out their products too. We'll be right back.
How about some coupons? We like coupons, don't we, ladies? And we love deals. And here at the Laurel Mall, where we have one of our studios, you can now go to the app. It's a free download. You click on the app, and we have different coupons for some of the stores here each month. So just download the app, and then you can pick which coupon you want to use at some of the participating stores.
So you have to clip them. You're right there on your phone.
You don't have to click them, you just point them.
Well, speaking about being right there where you are, we have a special guest here, and we're going to get right to Reverend Robyne Murray.
Yes, thanks for coming
Thank you for
back.
coming.
Thank you for having me back.
Every time you come with us, it's extreme weather. It's either, below 0 or 100 degrees.
I know.
So we're extremists here, right? I don't
know,
know if
but I
that's good
made
or
it.
bad.
You're always blown right in with the weather.
I know, I came in with the clouds.
And you're always a ray of sunshine. Well, for anyone who has not seen any of our shows, they could go and download the other shows to catch up. But we've had you as a guest 2 other times on the show. You did some readings for people in another private setting as well.
Yes, that was a lot of fun.
Right, but a thing that, first of all, let me start so that people who don't know you, give us your title and your entire background about how the difference between you and someone maybe who is a fortune teller.
Yes, well, I am a holistic life coach and doctor of metaphysics. So I handle everything that's under that umbrella. So it includes mediumship. Of course, I do readings of all different styles. I have precognitive dreams since childhood. I'm able to see spirit. So as I said, it's all the different topics within that realm. And of course, healing, the healing arts, and Reiki and all of that as well.
So you're busy. Your mind is busy, and I'm sure people
Yes, it
ask
never
you.
shuts off.
I'm sure they ask you though. Do you see spirits right now? Is there someone near me right now? And it's
Yes, and I try not to use the term psychic because here in our country, it takes a negative connotation along with that, and people think you're a little off.
Psycho.
And I notice that in my travels, to Europe and such, they're much more comfortable with that term. So I prefer to be more specific, saying that I'm a medium, that I'm able to connect with spirit.
A lot of high-profile clients, I guess I should call them.
Yes.
And you work closely with the police on some cold cases.
Yes, I'm very proud to say. And of course, I've lived in California for the majority of my life, so I knew a lot of celebrities just as my neighbors and such. And there's some that have actually returned to television, I'll say, in some new sitcoms that are being revived, who are my clients. So that's exciting because a couple of years ago, before they had the deal, I told them they were coming back.
nice.
And they told me I was crazy, of course. But here it is, all of these wonderful things and positive things that I can see in people's lives, as well as connecting to spirit and maybe knowing some things about police cases and cold cases and such that, add very sadly.
Well, are there any cases that you can discuss with us without breaking confidentiality or anything that we would be familiar with? Any
Certainly.
cases, that were national?
When people come to me, individuals, I don't want to give out names. In fact, most of the time I try to erase it from my memory. So I'm not carrying all of that negativity with me. I have to release myself and my energy to go on with my life. And I certainly don't ever want to disrespect, the heartbreak and everything that these families go through. But the high-profile cases, I can mention a couple because they've been out on TV and everything else. Everyone knows of them.
So is it more a visual or is it actual speaking? Do you hear both?
It can happen both ways, but visuals are very strong for me. Everything's through the eyes. My tagline is actually through the eyes and through the spirit world. And this is through seeing. As I say, a picture paints 1,000 words. I can know instantly, in great detail, what the situation has entailed.
Can you feel?
So I do feel. I've actually stepped into the perpetrator's body at times when I have worked directly with the police themselves, and they just give me a photo and tell me, what do you get from this? And I spend a lot of time praying, meditating, trying to get into a very calm place. I like to even shut the lights out, that I'm not physically looking at the picture, but I'm picking up the energy there. And I just start to daydream. And it starts to come to me in visuals. And I can either be the victim or I could be in the perpetrator's body, as I said. And then I go for a walk and they take me where they were.
Now, there was also another case, high-profile case that happened here in northeastern Pennsylvania.
Yes.
And that was with
Eric Frayne.
Eric Frayne.
Yes.
Now, the
It went
background.
on for weeks and weeks and nobody could find him. So I did have dreams about that. And this was before it happened, actually. And I dreamt that a police officer was being shot. And I could see that whole visual outside of the
Police barracks?
the station, I wanted to say, because I'm seeing it in my head, so it's like even getting words for it, it's difficult. But I saw all of that scene, and he had the officer come out, and that's when he attacked him.
Now, did you see where he was hiding?
Yes, I did. And I have a very good friend who is in the paranormal field and has a wonderful radio show on Wilk Radio, WILK, and Mark Kais. And he happens to be, at the time, he was actually the head detective of Special Tactics. And because I knew him personally and I had been on his show, I asked his permission if he would like some information that I was able to give him because my dreams continued.
Well, I'm going to stop you right there because we're going to go to a break. Stay with us. If, like I always say, call your friends if you're watching on SSP TV, any device that you're watching, and call them and tell them this show's really getting deep into the spirit and how Reverend Robyne Marie is able to connect. So stay with us. We'll be right back with more.
Aren't they so pretty, our mugs, the girls? You can try to win one if you go to our YouTube channel and subscribe there, or like I said, you can go to the app and check out SSP TV. We've been giving out some winners and some fun Facebook posts we did with Dad just turned X amount of years.
Oh, he's an eternal teenager.
And we gave away, you know, a mug for those for someone who guessed how old he was. So there you go.
So there you go.
Cute little
before we
mug.
went to commercial, we were in the thick of things talking with Reverend Robyne Marie about the
Cold cases,
connect
right?
with the media. As a medium, you connect with the other side in cold cases in the Eric Frame case.
Yes.
And you were right in the thick of things, telling us how you had a dream prior to this occurring.
Yes, and it had gone on for weeks, so you know, the stakes were high and tension was really you know, getting at the police and everything to solve this case. So I went to the Stadies and I told them what the dream was, with their permission. And I actually wrote everything out in great detail. And I told them something about a letter that was going to come from him. So they were wondering, did he commit suicide? Did he leave the country? Nobody really knew. So this way it proved that he was in fact alive. I told him that he had gone into tunnels up through the Poconos, so he wasn't above ground. He was hiding in caves and tunnels that I had to learn about that all go down through, you know, Monroe County and out through Delaware Water Gap and everything.
So
So this letter, the letter was there, and the police knew about it. And this is why I always ask permission, because there's a lot of things that police officers know and detectives know that they don't release to the public.
Of course.
So they knew, they already had the letter, and he did send it to them.
What?
And nobody would ever know that. And that's good because
That gave you credibility too
yeah,
on
they
that
had
case.
credibility to what I
Exactly.
was saying.
Plus, they knew which
trusted
case
in
it
me.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was able to tell them a few things going forward.
Are there any particular ones that stand out in your mind the most before we break away here? What's the...
Definitely a case that I worked on. This will stick with me the rest of my life. But a police officer that had been retired, actually up in Connecticut, contacted me, and he was on paranormal teams and everything, so we do investigations. So he contacted me and knew me through there. And it absolutely devastated his life that he was unable to solve this particular case. And the perpetrator did go to jail. It was actually a child murderer and had taken the lives of many, many children, but they never found the bodies.
Okay.
And it really haunted him. And what's good is I was able to make that connection, like I was saying to you, that I said that one thing that only the police would know.
Right.
And I was able to do that. And I connected about a bicycle that belonged to her at the time. And they had it locked in the detective's office all of these years. You know, they bag the evidence and they store things, and it just sits there on shelves. So nobody in the public knew about this, and I even told him the color that the bicycle was. But that sticks with me because that was a particular case that I went into the perpetrator's body, and he had passed away in jail, and that's when the officer had contacted me because it kind of dragged up all of these emotions for him again, like he was reliving it.
They reopened the case.
Was he able to
Right.
find the bodies?
There were 52 bodies that were found. So,
And
there's probably more.
Really?
So, but I was able to tell him the area. Like I was saying in the beginning, people don't necessarily take the information that I'm saying and they look in a totally different area where they assume the people or person would have been close to your home, close to the neighborhood. They go to a school or a church or something that's related to you. And I tell them many times they're in another state altogether. You know, I'm seeing palm trees. Maybe they live here in Pennsylvania, and I'm telling them, but there's palm trees, and I can feel the warm air going across my face. So I
crazy.
tell
They
them
gotta
they're
listen.
not in Pennsylvania anymore. So in this particular case in Connecticut, I took them into Massachusetts, where I was born, and I recognized some of the places. So I was able to tell them right in the town that these things had happened. So,
Oh my gosh.
Well, I hate to
gives me
end
goosebumps.
because it's so interesting always, every time you come, and that's why you're a returning guest. And we're out of time today, but if you'd like to see more, of course, go online. We usually have some little Facebook private little things go on there, as well as watching the show again and again. And you can see the information on the screen if you'd like to contact Robyne
Yes.
for your own personal reading or for
Thank you,
help with
Robyne.
anything. So I'd like to thank our
Thank
guest
you
today,
very
Robyne.
much
Thank
for
you
having
very
me
much
on again.
again. And
It's
thank you
always a
for joining
pleasure.
us. We look forward to seeing you again.
Bye.